GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Huntley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
What are you doing?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run to Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd and long, here's Huntley. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They go play action with Huntley. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
We got this. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Cash your checks. Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another run now for Nwangu. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now Richardson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Richardson yet again, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Running left, Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards won't be enough here as I'll bring 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. To gain a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Huntley to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Huntley on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. In motion left, Flowers. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Huntley. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Huntley looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyler Huntley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A gain of 5.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Colts 1st down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 54 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll go right back to Nwagu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Huntley. They'll check that down to the longer out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Huntley. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a total sale, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Don't let him rest.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Huntley. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Huntley. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Keep the ball moving. Check mash, check mash. Right there, hurt. Big Lion.
They're going for it. Huntley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long. Now Dobbins. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run with Nwangu. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now it's Nwangu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Ravens on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 8 yards.
On third down, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Shows his strength at the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Richardson will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Huntley going to change the play here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's DeWangu. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's DeWangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times.
That's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Dobbins.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Huntley on 3rd down.
And he is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Up the middle, Nwangwu.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Huntley.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. Take it all the way, boys. Come on, run it. To the side, offense. Let's get you. Go, Reed. Go.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to win this football game here in overtime. The Ravens going to move on to another week